Good morning. I think we're live, and I don't think I'm ready, but that's okay. Where's my pen? I'm getting ready. Find us. All right, where are we? Where are we? We are right there. Well, that's amazing. Amazing. Right where we're supposed to be. Good morning, Cindy. Okay, I'll cut this out. The link has been given. Hi, Dieta. Hi, Christy. What are you doing here? Hi, Cindy. Am I in the right place? I am in the right place. I thought maybe I was in the wrong place because Christy's here. All right. I'm sorry, you guys, that I wasn't quite prepared. This was another long night of no sleep, so, you know, it is what it is. Oh, we're just doing song lyrics today, and for the whole month we've been doing song lyrics. See, lyrics on the loose. And every day we have been given a different prompt for a different lyric. This is for Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. We'll just fast forward. This is for Country Roads Take Me Home. This one was, uh-oh, it's sticking. Uh-oh, Rocket Man, Elton John. You know, this was my least favorite one, was for Rhinestone Cowboy. This was Yesterday. Imagine All the People. You know, John Lennon. And then the back shows the name of the song and who sings it. Whose birthday? It's not my birthday. Did Facebook tell you it was my birthday today, Denise? Because it is not. All right. For the last time, Terry, I'm going to tell you, YouTube is not working anymore live. So here's what happened with YouTube. It can't be live at the same time as this anymore because Facebook changed all their videos to Reels. So what I do is I copy and, I record all these videos that we do. And then as soon as we're all done here, I put the video up. So let's just do a few shameless plugs and then we will talk about our song for the day. Shameless plug number 1, the website, creatorofcuteness.com. I fixed it yesterday, so if you go look for collage elements, journal elements, or background papers, they are all ready for fall. So all the fall stuff is up towards the top, and then Christmas and Hanukkah would be next. And yeah, it's pretty great. So creatorofcuteness.com. Oops, everything just fell. And then we are talking about Journal Play Day, which is actually happening today for a additional Journal Play Day class today. So we're doing our October book on September 27th. We're doing our November book in October. We're doing our December book in November. It's $25 for the 3 months, and this is the last ever Journal Play Day. Facebook told you it was my birthday. I'll take it, but it was September 2nd. So you can wish me happy birthday all you want. So in Journal Play Day, you get 1 to 3 pieces of new art. You make a new book each month, and you learn a new tip or trick. We're going to make a difficult book this month. It's so difficult that I haven't even made my sample yet. But I did put up in the Journal Play Day group all the dimensions for what we need. We have the same birthday, Christy, September 2nd. That's because we're creative. This was my September book, or my September journal, but I did nothing in it because September was basically insane. Insane. So you get 1 to 3 pieces of art from me each month. This month you're going to get like 10 or 12 pieces because I put up some old art, but this is new. This is one of the new ones, the pumpkin background. Then the teeny tiny pumpkins is another new one. You're going to get this, and you're going to get the stripe. So these are the 3 backgrounds that you're getting, and you don't have to use them if you don't want to. I honestly am probably going to use some of the old artwork along with some of the new artwork, but because I am not doing Journal Play Day anymore, I decided to give you guys a bunch of free art. And then the last but not least one is the collage element, and it's sweater weather. You get a pumpkin centerpiece journal block. You get a sweater mouse journal block flying a leaf kite. You get pumpkins. You get a pumpkin sweater girl, a sunflower pumpkin. You get a kitty cat who tore up a sweater and made a scarf out of it, a black cat. Then you get a sweater girl here, and then a black bat. So that is all the new stuff for the month of October. Then there is a bunch of old stuff as well from previous years. So today our little bonus class is that we're going to create some background papers together. It is at 10 o'clock, I think. I can't remember for sure, but I believe it's at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And that's Journal Play Day. Then the very last book club is happening. This is the 7th session of the book club, and then it will happen no more. So there will be classes to come in place of these going away, but I've decided it's time to retire them, and it's almost time for me to retire. So I decided now's a good time to retire all the things that keep going all year long so that I can stop if I really want to. But the 7th session is coming. We review a new creative book each month. We learn a new tip or trick or technique each month, or we make a project. And September and October, we're finishing our year-long play in the No Excuses art journaling book. It's $30 for 4 months, which makes it $7.50 per month. This is the book that we're doing this month, and I did something that I feel badly that I did, so we're not going to use these, but I did give them to everybody. I'm not even going to show it because I traced the book, and that's not okay. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do something on our own. I already know the project that we're going to do for this book. This is going to be this week on Friday at, I think it's 10 a.m. I think I changed the time because of my daughter's dog's memorial. So that is that. This is the No Excuses art journaling book that we've worked in since November of last year. And I just finished my September pages because even though I didn't journal this month, I did do a couple pages. So I did the word harvest because we always do a word of the month. And then I did card peaks. I did the autumnal equinox, the raven, fruits of the fall, and then what's the story, morning glory. I pretty much love that page. Came out really fun. Then we have a quote here. September shows us how beautiful it is to let things go. We have our color swatches. And then we have our monthly words here that pull out of this cute little nested envelope. And here's our monthly words. Raven, harvest, autumn, pears, leaves, acorns, wind, comfort, and fall. Love it. Goes back in the envelope. And then the second page has our collage page. And then on the other side, it has a little hanging tag and then a quote here. It says, under the harvest moon, when the fragrant crimson lurks in the dust of the wild red leaves, Love with little hands comes and touches you. Carl Sandburg. Who doesn't love Carl Sandburg? Love Carl Sandburg. So I have one more month to do of this, and then it gets put away. Although I'm kind of thinking of doing the same thing next year, but a little different. So we may do this kind of book again for the whole year that you have to sign up for at the beginning of the year, and then I don't have to shamelessly plug it anymore. I don't need to talk about this again. Let's just get started. So our prompt for today is, we did this one yesterday, Imagine. So today is the Drifters. When this old world starts getting me down, and people, I gotta look it up, and people are just too much for me to face. I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof it's peaceful as can be, and there the world below can't bother me. Let me tell you now. I'm not going to sing the whole song. That's plenty. Plenty. Carmen is leaving once again. Carmen, where do you go every morning? I'll see you later, but I'm glad you're here. But I want to know where you go every morning. All right. Let's do this. So I found an artist that I really liked today, and his name is something, Danny something. Of course, I can't find his name now. Or David, I don't know. But he does lots of hills and lots of rooftops. I can't find his name. I just started following him on Instagram. So when I find it, I'll let you know. But he does hills like this, and I really like them. They're like just half circle hills. And I think they'll be really fun to color. And I'm going to do one big one. And then I think we're going to put a house here. Because I was going to do a whole bunch of rooftops. Maybe I'll do several houses. You could draw them in the hills. I'm having to think way harder than I thought, because I wasn't going to do this. And then I did. Okay, well, lots of houses now. Dieta says, today is my chosen day. 56 years ago, I was adopted at the age of 11. That's awesome. I don't like this one. Congratulations, Dieta. I was adopted at the age of 0. And my chosen day is sometime in November, and I can't ever remember what day it is. So I don't really celebrate it. Maybe I should. Maybe it's time to start celebrating my gotcha day. I think we'll put some trees. I think that's good. Okay, so I want these words, these lyrics. Oh, let's punch the hole. That's what I forget every time. Okay. And the lyrics are, I think we'll go like this. What do you think? When this old world... These are pretty true lyrics today. or these days in this world. Starts getting you down. Starts getting you down. And people are just too much for you to bear. I will do this better when I'm not doing it in pencil. Oh, people are just too much for me to face. I thought it was bear. Huh, face. It's face because it rhymes with space. I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. Oops, running into a tree. Into space. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I think. Dieta says, nobody to celebrate with anymore, but I rejoice in my heart. That's fabulous. And then maybe down here, we'll put the name. What do you say? And then we need like a half of a moon. Because that was one of my things about this guy's art. He puts moons in almost every one. Not sunshines. It's always moons. Kind of like that. Okay. Let's do it. I think you missed the word "and" in the first line. When this old world starts getting you down. And people, yeah. How about if we just do an ampersand? And, no, wait. The word I wrote was "are," and people. So I can just write "and." People are just too much for you to face. I climb way up to the top of the stairs. Okay, I think I'm good, right? Am I good? I mean, I don't know. Let's just draw some houses and not even think about it. Happy Rosh Hashanah today, everybody. I know probably nobody here celebrates Rosh Hashanah except me. Well, I really don't either. My parents did, I should say. But it is Rosh Hashanah. Just doing some different little houses. This one I think will give a crazy roof. Maybe this one a crazy roof too. More like a birdhouse house. Christy says, I'm going to come back later to see the final art. Nice to hang. Nice to hang with you, Christy. Hope all is well. Okay, those are all my houses, I think. I think that's plenty of houses in this neighborhood. I do like all the hills. I really didn't want to draw houses today or rooftops at all. You know? I was not interested in drawing like city roofs. So we're doing country roofs, kind of. This one needs a smokestack. That would be called a chimney. I don't think they call them smokestacks anymore. This tree, both of these trees need to be a little smaller. Okay. The moon. And I think we'll make some of these stars a little different. We'll make some to be more like a Christmas star or a northern star. I don't know what they call this kind of star, but I like drawing them. They have two things on the side instead of just one. And they don't all need to be the same size. All right. Thanks, CJ. I like my houses too. I'm gonna go really wide with this pen, number 12. So I'm still looking for ideas of what kind of classes you guys want to take next year. If anybody has any ideas. I'm pretty much fresh out of ideas, I think. My background papers and my collage elements are starting to look the same. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it lately. I'm feeling working in my journal, and I'm feeling like drawing a lot, but I'm not feeling a lot of fresh ideas. So I'm definitely happy for anybody who's got some. Okay, let's do the detail on these houses before we go to the lettering. All right, let's find a skinny pen. This is not very skinny. It seems to be wider than the other pen that I just used. It says it's a 5, and that's an 8. I didn't want to use that. Oh well. It's all right. I would like to have this house buried in the hill. My husband is watering plants and he's doing a lot of walking back and forth. Anyhow, I don't really have much to talk about today because you know why? I worked really hard yesterday and got as much stuff done as I could, and then I took a nap. And then, unfortunately, that nap led into the evening, and then I was asleep until 11:30. Then I woke up and life was not happy. I gotta stop doing that. I would love to live in a hobbit house, Chris said. Oh, you mean with like a grassy roof? Oops, I forgot to finish that house. I have 2 in-person classes coming up, and I have a lot of people in one of them, the Christmas or holiday card class. I have 15 people so far. I told them to cut it off at 20, but in my wildest dreams, I didn't think there would be 20 local people to take a Christmas card class, but I am certainly wrong. Shari says, look up 2 envelope junk journal. It's fun, easy, and quick. It's called 2 envelopes. It's just using 2 envelopes. Because Carole sent me an envelope junk journal that we might do in October. Here. We'll see. We shall see. There's a little window box right there. I'm going to have to look that up. Just using 2 envelopes, huh? Yeah, the one that Carole sent me, you need 10 envelopes for. Denise, that is very wise. Denise says, try looking at the sunlight first thing in the morning to reset circadian rhythm. Whatever that means. I don't know what circadian rhythm is, but at least I think I pronounced it right. Not sure, but I think I did. Okay, well, that's a cute house, but I think it needs some thatching. Funnest part about houses is the details. This one looks like it has eyeballs. Okay, I like that one. I did take the dogs out this morning when it was dark. I had to use a flashlight, and I'm not good at that. I'm not good when it's still dark to go. In fact, most of the time I just refuse it. But my husband was doing his exercises, so I took the dogs out. And it wasn't so bad because I had a flashlight. So I just kept flashing it around to make sure that if there was anything larger than me, that I flashed it in their eyes so I could see their eyes first. And maybe they would run away. But there wasn't anything. No turkeys, no chickens, no goats. Nothing outside today. No bears. Okay. This window will be the same as the door. One house left to do, and then I get to do the hills. I don't know what to do with this house, though. I'll give it a mermaid scalloped thatched roof. I still haven't got our prompts for October yet, so I don't have any idea what we're doing because I haven't seen them yet. So hopefully they come in today or tomorrow. It's getting kind of late. Give one of these windows kind of a port window. Denise says I'm off too, and I need to get back to the sunlight in the morning and grounding with feet in the dirt. That could be helpful. Feet in the dirt. Maybe now that it's autumn, we'll all get back to normal. All right, so there's our houses. Let's do our lettering. I don't want 12. Kind of want an 8 or a 5. 5 should work. I already got too big. I just pushed my wording out. No, not yet, Denise, but we did find a painter. So that's the good news. He's supposed to be here this morning, so we'll start the wish over again, and hopefully he shows up. But this guy is like the best painter in the area, and he was retired. And then my husband's friend called him, and he said, all right, I'll do it. I guess he's doing several houses before he actually does retire. So supposedly, we'll see. So at least we found somebody. That's the good news. Oh, I made that G way too big. Does it bother you when I do this kind of G and then I do this kind of G? Oh my gosh, Linda says at Santa Cruz by the beach it's supposed to be 108. Oh my gosh. That's insanity. Yesterday my daughter-in-law was at the airport in Las Vegas. I wish I could tell you her name, but she ran into one of the girls from Grey's Anatomy. And she said she went up to her and told her how much she loves the show and that she's one of her favorite characters, and she knew all about her, so it wasn't a lie. And the girl took a picture with her and like held her hand and told her bless you, and was just really sweet because my daughter-in-law is going through something with a friend of hers. She's helping do something that's super hard, and this girl was really sweet and talked to her about it for a long time, and that just makes me love her. I forget her name, otherwise I'd tell you. No, Denise, no. He never called. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. I'm staying out of it. This is a lot of writing. It's a lot of writing and a lot of houses. So today I go to the allergist to find out why I can't breathe anymore. I mean, I'm sure it's my asthma, but I hope they don't have to put me through a whole bunch of tests. Remember scratch tests? Anybody here had scratch tests? I don't want them. I just want them to tell me what I need to do to be able to breathe better. Because I think my inhaler that I have is not working well, or at all. To the top of the stairs. Everybody getting tired of lyrics yet? I'm not. I could do them every day. It's fun to research them because, I mean, I don't know too much about the Drifters. I know this song. But not too much about the Drifters. What year was this? Was this the 70s? Because I don't remember. 1970. Crazy, right? I thought it was more like the 50s for the Drifters. But this was their big hit, I think. Is there anybody here that does not do Halloween? Because we're going full Halloween, I think. Brenda says, oh, crud, my ENT wants me to do scratch tests. Ugh, I get it. She said our allergies change when we age. Yeah, they do. Nervous about that. Valerie says, how often do you wash your pillow? Usually once a month. Should I do it more? Probably should do it more. Now you're going to laugh at me that I said once a month. But Woody had a little accident this morning and he threw up in our bed all over everything. So I have to wash everything now. Even though he only touched a small portion, it's just who I am and everything's got to get washed. Space as our last word. Does anybody watch The Midwife? What's it? Here Comes the Midwife. What's it called? Why can't I think of? Called The Midwife. It's my favorite show and it's back on. There's a new season. I'm really excited. And I try not to watch the whole thing all at once because I could sit down and just binge watch it. But I'm trying to watch just a little bit at a time so that I don't, it's going to go away super fast. All right. These will get, whatchamacallit, doodles in them after I put color in them. Who doesn't celebrate Halloween? Oh, Jewel doesn't. That is a very ugly colored green. We're going to add some other color into that to try to fix it because that was not what I wanted at all. Oh well. We'll use my favorite color green next. Okay, that's pretty. Oh, the beta blocker, Shari, is definitely helping my shaking. I should have taken it before class this morning. Normally, I take it first thing in the morning, and then I don't have shakes. So yes, it's working. I don't know what side effects are for beta blockers. I honestly didn't want to know, because if it worked and there were a lot of side effects, I don't want to know. Because I'm very happy with the fact that, I mean, it's not 100% not shaking, but it's pretty good. Oh, that is a dark green too. Don't know why I keep picking these really dark colors. Oh well. The white will look really good for detail on this. Not the color I wanted. That's a pretty color. I guess that's what having a color chart is for, so you know what color you're choosing when you choose it. I like the crapshoot. It's just a crapshoot. You never know what you're going to get with green. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. I like this green. It's very Christmas green. Well, I think our stuff for October is going to be Halloween-y. I'll do my best not to make it too scary. But it might be Halloween-y. I don't know, actually, until I see the prompts. Man, there's a lot of this dark green. This brush holds a lot of paint. Oh, I like that color. This is mixed media paper, but it seems like it's like beating up. The watercolor is not. Like I have to go over it a few times to have it stick. Kind of weird. Huh. Really strange. But I am getting a lot of cool greens in here, which is kind of fun. That one blended in with the other one. This looks like an alien face. Linda says, I'm hoping we make some Halloween cards in October.
10 miles away. Or 7 feet.
Yay! The painter is coming. What should we do with these houses? Should we color them? Boy, I wish this wasn't so dark. It's okay, it's not horrible. Let's color the sky. Let's try these beam paints again. Well, that's not much color. Try these Daniel Smith in with beam. I don't want it really dark. That's good. I'm afraid that I'm going to need to buy some Daniel Smith colors because I love them a lot and I'm almost out of certain colors, which means that I may have to go shopping, and that could be pricey, you know? It's definitely beating up in certain spots. Oops, and the green is running out of the tree. Oh well. So I kind of like the houses black and white. I'm thinking, I'm not sure. Rebecca says, I love Daniel Smith watercolors. I got me a set with my last bonus. I don't get a bonus. I work for myself. Should I give myself a bonus? So yesterday, Greenleaf and Tea something, Carmen talked to me about them. Green Tea Leaf or something. They're a watercolor company. They don't put out their watercolors all the time because they're handmade and beautiful. They have a new set of watercolors that has like all their colors. It's like 12 or 24 colors. I can't remember. And it's $400 and something. So that's not going to happen for me. But I would like it to happen. Oh, that's really going to be pretty. I can hear the dogs drinking water. Pretty funny. When it's really quiet in the house and then the dogs are drinking. I do like the golden moon. I don't know if you can see it. It's going to be pretty sparkly when it dries. I kind of think I'm going to leave the houses plain. Add some color up here. Oh, it's going to start running because it's not dry yet. I better dry it. What colors of Daniel Smith would you like? I have several. You know what? I don't know. They're these colors. But here's what I was thinking. I'm thinking maybe next year I might have a retreat where everybody has to bring one color of Daniel Smith. And if you have 20 people, if everybody buys a $20 tube of Daniel Smith, we could all end up with a pan of a full pan of watercolors for $20. And maybe it doesn't even have to be a retreat. Maybe it just could be everybody could come over and do it at my house or something. I don't know. Haven't got that far yet. Just started thinking about it. But isn't that a good idea? I think it is. Woody, out. Come on, out. I don't want you in there. Yesterday I fell. Luckily it was just on the carpet, but Woody likes to get up under my feet and just sit on top of me. And I kick him out all the time of underneath the table. And I kicked him out, and I didn't know he was right behind me. And I tripped over him. And my daughter tripped over her dog and got road rash yesterday because they have gravel in their driveway. Because the dog got off of his tether. He broke through his tether. And he took her out. She went flying. This is really dark. I should just pick up some of this color and use it. Yeah, don't you think that would be a fun idea? We could just meet at a park or something and fill up our watercolor pans. Everybody bring in fresh pan to fill. And everybody's assigned to a certain color. I mean, I just think it's kind of genius. I know people on Etsy who have gotten in trouble for selling pans of Daniel Smith watercolor by Daniel Smith. They have made them stop. I don't understand that, because some of us just can't afford to buy full pans of Daniel Smith watercolor, you know? I don't know. I think I've done it all. Oh, not there. Okay. I'm pretty sure they stopped some people from doing that on Etsy. Somebody told me that. Not sure if it's true, because I certainly didn't fact check it. But it makes sense if I were the people at Daniel Smith. All right, I'm going to leave the houses. I don't know what I'm going to do to the back. I kind of want a house. Let's see if I could just do this really quick. I don't want this, just a roof. I was going to do this on the front, but then I changed my mind. And we'll have a heart coming out of it. This will be the back. Very simple. very off-center. And yet I don't care. Okay. Bye, Jewel. Have a good day. That's not as green as I wanted it to be. Yeah, so I don't know if the painter's coming today to start or just to look at the job and tell us if he can do it. We'll see. I'll take whatever at this point. Oh, there's a hair. That's very blue. I'm probably going to have to go downstairs and do my class, though, if he's coming to do the work, because he's not going to want to listen to me talk. I don't know why I just made that red, but it blended with the blue, so now it's going to be purple. Well, guess that's what we're going to do. Have a great day, Jewel. Everything started really running here. Okay, well, we'll leave that. Let's go back and do the white here, and then we'll be done. This should be dry enough. To get some detail into my green grassy hills. I think it would be fun to have Posca pens in lots of colors to be able to go over watercolors. I think I do have some downstairs. Have to find them. Little flowers are always good in the hills. Cute. Do you remember when, years ago, back in the 80s, we did these 3 dots on everything? If you're a toll painter, you know what I'm talking about. We did 3 dots together like this. I haven't done them since the 80s, probably. All right. Put a heart in here and a heart in here. And some white dots on top of my gold moon, which is not very gold, but it's okay. Okay. I kind of like it. I kind of do. Then this will go on the back side. I have to just fill it in. cute? That will go on the back. The Drifters. Up on the roof. Who wrote this? This isn't Carole King, right? Hold on. It is Carole King. Carole King wrote this. How come I didn't know that until just now? Carole King and Gerry Goffin. Gerry. And it was, what year did she write this? It was written in 1964. But The Drifters is where... Oh! I love Carole King, so I'm going to give her a big heart. I can't believe I didn't realize until now that that was Carole King. I do know that. I saw the Carole King musical last year. Ugh. Lindsay. Disappointed in myself. I am so not happy with me right at this moment. But it says that the Drifters, she wrote so much music for other people. So the Drifters did it in 1964. But she must have done it also. I don't know. I'm grateful that I finally saw that it was Carole King. And it says that the Drifters did it in 1964. Let's see. When did Carole King release Up on the Roof? 1970. So we're going to give her credit since she wrote it. 1970. Okay, I'm done. I'm mad at myself, but I'm done. She put it on Sweet Seasons. Gosh darn it. But the Drifters did. She wrote it, must have wrote it in 1961 or 62, because that's when the Drifters did it. Well, we learn something new every day. I just heard her sing this with James Taylor also. Yesterday, I think. What did Linda say? Watching you paint makes me realize I paint too fast. I'm so impatient. I need to slow down in every area of my life. Welcome to my world. All right, well, it's done. There's the back. And I'm much happier now that I know that it's Carole King. I'm going to take some pictures of this and share it. Go get breakfast and get ready for our Journal Play Day background painting class. So that's it. Love you guys. See you later. Adios, amigos. Bye.